Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Monday Collective Worship with me, Mr. Bray. I hope you've had a lovely weekend and are well rested for the week ahead. So, this half term, we are thinking about the theme of justice. You can see that Bible verse there. Learn to do right, seek justice. And that's what we're going to try to learn about this half term and think about how and where and when we can seek justice and fairness for everyone. But today we are going to think about something slightly different. Today we are going to think about keeping safe when everyone returns to school. I'm sure you have all heard the Prime Minister's announcement that we will all be coming back to school from Monday the 8th of March. That is next Monday. So those of you who have been learning from home this whole time since the Christmas holiday, you will be coming back into school, back to see your teachers, to see all of your friends, and we are also excited about it. I'm so pleased that we're all going to be back together again in the school building to learn and play and do all the things that we do best at school. But I thought it would be really important, with that in mind for next week, that we think today about the ways in which we can make sure we stay safe as possible, and also to talk a little bit about what school will like. It won't be very different from what it was like before Christmas, so you'll get back into your routines very quickly, I am sure. But what I wanted to do today is share with you a social story, which is an updated version of the social story that I shared last term, actually at the end of last year even, before we came back to school last time. And it's a bit of a chance for us to remember some of those things, and as I said, the important things that we'll all need to do to make sure that we stay as safe as we possibly can. This is Meal Brace Church of England Primary School and Nursery. This is our school. This is where we go to learn, play and grow with the rest of our Meal Brace community. We haven't all been going to school lately because our school has been partially closed. So, lots of us have been staying at home with our families and learning from there. Our school needed to close because there is an invisible germ that has come into our world that can make everybody poorly. Mr. Breeze, Mr. Cowper and all of the cleaning team are working hard to keep our school clean, to keep the nasty germs away. Mr. Breeze, Mr. Cowper and all the cleaners will continue to do a really good job to keep our school as safe and as clean as they can. Mr. Bray, Mrs. Lakin and all the adults in school have been working hard updating the plans so that we can come back safely. We're excited that everyone will be returning to school because we have missed having our whole school community together in the building. When we all return to school, all the things that were put in place to keep us safe will still be the same. There will also be the same rules to follow as before, but we don't have to worry about those because the adults will help us to remember them. While we have liked being at home safe with our families, and we will miss them whilst we are at school, we know that our grown-ups at home will be busy too, and that we will see them after school. It will be so fun to have our school community all back together again, and there will still be lots of time after school and at the weekends to have fun with our families. We are not afraid to return to school because we know the adults there will be doing their best to protect us and keep us safe. We can all help the adults to keep us safe by being active germ busters when we are in school, when we are at home and when out in our community. If everybody follows the germ busting rules, it will help us to keep safe and keep the nasty germs away that can make everybody poorly. I can be a germ buster. Germ busting at school. Stay alert. Look for the footprint signs and floor markers that help us know how and where to walk. Wash your hands. Wash your hands throughout the day, after the toilet, before eating, and when you come from outside. Sneezing and coughing. Always cover your mouth and nose if you cough, and use a tissue if you possibly can, and wash your hands. Social distancing. After you leave school, stay at least 2 meters away from anyone that does not live with you in your house. Keep your hands away from your face. This includes your mouth, nose, ears, and eyes. Safe play. At playtimes, we must all play safely with the children in our year group bubbles. Okay, finally, let's reflect on that a little bit. We all are so excited to see each and every one of you and to have the whole school community back together in the school building from next Monday. But it's really important that we think about all those things we've just talked about in order that we keep ourselves safe and healthy, because that is the most important thing for all of us. But it is going to be lovely to see you all. I hope you have a lovely week this week. We're going to take a moment now to be silent, to be still, and to reflect. I'm going to say a short prayer, and if you want to join in and make it your own, you can say Amen at the end. But either way, we take this moment to reflect. Dear God, help us to keep ourselves safe and to look after each other. Thank you that we will all be back together again in school as a strong school community. Amen. Okay, everyone, have a super day, a lovely week, and I look forward to speaking to you all soon and for us to all be back together again from next Monday. Bye-bye.